Hello, good evening. My name is Efehi Inobahari, the owner of Triangle Specialized Family Clinic and also the DDQ Gold Disability Claim Vet Consultancy Services. I'm going to be talking today about secondary claims. There are times in my previous discussion where I advised that a maximum of 3 claims should be filed in order to avoid conflicts and confusion in your claims. So I'm going to be talking about what we mean by secondary claims today. There are conditions that are dependent on others when you do file a claim, especially when you have compensation in terms of maybe your right knee is compensating for your left knee, or you developing a hip pain secondary to your back pain, or maybe your neck secondary to your back because of unsteady gait. These are things that are called secondary connections and secondary conditions that you can file in your secondary claim, like tinnitus also causing maybe vertigo. There has been researches associating tinnitus to sleep apnea also, and PTSD resulting in probably maybe headache, or sometimes resulting in other functions in men like erectile dysfunction, or maybe people with diabetes caused by exposure to herbicides having what they call erectile dysfunction, and also peripheral neuropathy resulting from the diabetes. These are things that can be classed as a secondary connection. So like PTSD, it can result in a lot of stuff. Okay, it can result in sometimes sleep apnea, not as a direct cause but as a secondary cause, like maybe because of associated anxiety and depression, then you are not able to perform a lot of activities, and then you start packing the weight, and then with increase in weight gain, then you can develop what we call sleep apnea because of encroachment in your neck being overly fat and compressing on the breathing tube in your throat, and then causing snoring, restlessness, inability to sleep, making you to be obese due to secretion of certain hormones in the body that can also make you fat. So as a result of that, you can make that as a secondary. PTSD has also been associated with erectile dysfunction in some men. There are women also with depressive symptoms who might have what they call arousal sexual disorder. Those are secondary conditions that you can file. And like the knee also, if you're compensating for one knee to the other, you can make that as a secondary also. Like if you have exposures, like Pack Art, when it came out, they started giving people with exposure to bomb pit or other toxic materials. Those are secondary conditions associated with exposure to toxic materials. Those can be filed as a secondary conditions. And then also like people in the Vietnam War who were exposed to herbicide, those can also file as a secondary, like maybe cancer of the prostate, cancer of the skin disorders, and other unknown conditions or conditions with unknown etiology that might have developed during the war. So those are things that can go under secondary conditions. The list is not fully exhausted here. There are more things that can fall into secondary connections, and if you feel like you are not understanding what this could be, then you can reach out to us on our website at DDQ Gold Disability Claim Vet, or you can reach me at Henrietta at DDQ Gold Disability Claim Vet. Thank you.